Okay, so it's 7:45 in the morning, and we're just about to leave Vancouver and head on a 14-hour trip to Nelson. So on the morning of April 12th, me and my friend Lior took my new van, left our beautiful city of Vancouver, and headed east. Every year when I head to work in the prairies, I first go to a city called Calgary, 1,000 kilometers from Vancouver. I always take the shortest route and just gun it there in one day so that I can get straight to work. But this time, I decided to take my friend with me, take the longer route, and make a 4-day road trip out of it. So we took the famous number 3 highway in British Columbia, which is a beautiful yet treacherous road that took us eastwards towards Nelson, our first leg of the journey. Everything was going great and we were really enjoying the drive, and the hours just passed. So day turned into afternoon, afternoon turned into evening, and a few hours into the night, this happened. Okay, so this is kind of crazy, but last year, if you remember, in my last vlog, we were driving to Nelson from Calgary, and we got stuck on this mountain in the middle of nowhere, right? This time, we're driving from the opposite direction from Vancouver towards Nelson. We want to make it to Nelson tonight, and we're driving by, and we see this fire. And Lior is like, he doesn't know what this fire is, and we're afraid that it's maybe a fire that goes wild or something. So we turn the car around just to see if somebody was there, and I see this huge truck coming down the road, so I'm quickly doing a turn trying to get out of the way, and then my car just stalls in the, like, perpendicular on the road, and I'm kind of freaking out because the back of my car is still on his lane of this truck coming. Anyway, he stops, he helps us push the car around, and we parked it, put the lights on, and it just won't start, and we've been driving all day, so the battery should be fine. We have no idea what's going on. There's no reception here either. We tried to call BCAA to come jumpstart the car. There's nothing. We're literally stuck again on a mountain, except this time I'm actually a little scared. Then these two guys stop and ask us if we're okay. They actually went ahead to the next town to call like the local police chief, and he's gonna come apparently in like 15-20 minutes. And I have to say, it's really freezing here. It's like really cold right now. What's crazy is that this is a new van. I just bought this like a week ago, and everything is like nice. Everything seemed okay. So I'm actually kind of surprised there's issues with it. It's not a good sign. So then this guy stopped to help us out and jumpstart the battery. I know, but the weird thing is we came last year from Saskatoon, and just before Nelson we got stuck on the other mountain on the other side, south of Salmo, for a different reason. It was a different...
That's a shit pass.
What's the mountain called?
It's the Bombay, that pass.
Yeah, our car ran dry on water, and this time it's not a brand new car, but they just got it. And they got stuck for a different reason, but it's just ironic that...
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Every time I'm with this guy we get stuck. It's not his fault though.
Bad luck, man.
He jump-started the van, and we let it run for a while.
Yeah, but it's weird, man, because we drive all day long, so...
At some point, those two guys from earlier came back and told us that someone had called in a tow truck and that it was on its way from the next town. So when the guy who helped us took off, we were left with a dilemma. Okay, right now we're sitting in the car, we're running, but some things are going off, and we're sort of debating if we should wait for this tow truck to come and check us out and sort of tell us what's wrong, or if we should just take off, because he might even charge us like $160 for making the trip over, because he's coming from Grand Forks, which is like, I don't know, 50k from here or something. So we're sort of debating what the right thing to do is, even though the car is still doing kind of weird stuff. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So what do you think we did? Okay, maybe it's a haunted place. Even the phone is not working.
So I decided to move on because we are without reception, and
Yeah.
it's better for us to move to
place
an
with
area with reception.
Literally
Yeah.
zero reception here.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go and then see what happens, and then because the guy could be like another half hour until he gets here.
Exactly,
We're
and we don't have
already
enough time.
Really, really late. We need to get to Nelson.
We don't have time to spend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we decided to move on.
And we kept on driving.
Okay.
Okay. So right now we drove the car about another 2K, and now it literally got stuck, and so much so that even the lights aren't working. There's nothing. Apparently it's the alternator, which is what creates the, you know, the current. I think that's what's wrong with it. That's what the guy pointed out, and we are literally stuck in pitch black. No emergency lights, nothing. There's no lights. So we're just gonna wait hopefully for that tow truck to come. And if not, we're gonna try to use our phones to wave down cars and sort of that they can pull over and help us out. What I'm really happy that I did was, as the car died on us, we pulled over to the shoulder of the road just in time. But had we gone any further, we would have dropped down this ditch. So we're just like in the right spot. And what would have been even more scary is if the car actually got stuck on the lane, and because we don't have emergency lights, nobody would have been able to see us from far away. So yeah, we're actually not in a very safe place right now. So we're just gonna wait for the next cars. Eventually, the tow truck did find us, and he towed us to the next small town called Grand Forks, where he dropped the van off at one of the only mechanics in town, and we checked into a motel. So basically, everything is closed. We can't buy food anywhere. So you have a lovely feast of kings, white bread, kind of stale, olive oil, and that's kind of it, right?
Right,
That's
it's
all.
enough. It's
So
enough
we
for a
don't
good
have
meal.
a dish or anything for the olive oil, so we're just gonna put it on a plastic lid,
Which was
like
the cover of this.
like true Cholanis.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't learned from my vlog yet, means a guy who like just doesn't do things the proper way.
Yeah.
So you just dip the bread,
A lazy
and
one.
that's our dinner.
Bon appetit, guys. How is it?
Delicious. אולי כדאי בכל זאת שלפחות יגידו לי מה הבעיה? מה אתה חושב?
שתעשה ולוג.